Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Saturday. I don't have to get up too early now, but I will. Anyhow, the second part of the coconut, I've been through it. And there's a rehash of most of the other on the first part. So there's a few bits that's missed out, so I'll tell you about them now. Right, sports drinks. Sport fruit are harvested primarily in the Philippines, where it is known as macaporno. It's sold in jars of gelatinous mutant coconut, or cut into balls or strands. Right, the coconut milk is good for you. It can also be used as an intravenous fluid. So if somebody has to have an IV, coconut water can go there if there's no other option. Or you can't get help. That's the only time they use it. And don't do anything without due diligence, which means check it out yourself. Now here's one. The smell of coconuts comes from the 6-pentyloxan-2 one molecule known as delta-declaratone. That's the posh name. Now, newly germinated coconuts contain an edible fluff or marshmallow-like consistency called coconut sprout, produced as the endosperm nourishes the enveloping embryo. In the Philippines, rice is wrapped in cocoa leaves for cooking and subsequent storage. These packets are called puso. Non-culinary, yes, here we go, number one, used as an intravenous fluid. The husk from a coconut is used in ruches, ropes, mats, brushes, caulking boats and stuffing fibre. It's also used extensively in horticultural potting compost. The dried meat of the seed and after future processing into low-grade coconut oil. That's a Corparis. Oh, there's an aeroplane. Joy. There's not much left now on coconuts. The leaves provide materials for baskets and roofing thatch. Palm wood comes from the trunk and is increasingly being used as an ecologically sound substitute for endangered hardwoods. There are several applications, mainly in furniture and specialised construction. Hawaiians hollow out the trunk to make drums, containers or even small canoes. The husk and shells can be used for fuel or a good source of charcoal. That is roughly it. Shirt buttons can be carved out of the dry coconut shell. They're often used for Hawaiian aloha shirts. No, I never knew that. I knew I've not been away. The stiff leaflet midribs can be used to make cooking skewers, kindling arrows, or are bound into bundles. The roots are used as a dye, a mouthwash, and a medicine for dysentery. A frayed out piece of root can also be used as a toothbrush. 2 hard coconut shells are used in a theatre, as in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Banging them together create the sound of horseshoes. Right. In fairgrounds, a coconut shy is a popular target practice, and coconuts are commonly given as prizes. Coconuts can be used as ammunition for homemade catapults. Mind you, that hitting on the head would hurt. Coconut is a common remedy used as a herbal in Pakistan to treat bites from rats. Coconut trunks are used for building small bridges, for the straightness, strength and salt resistance. And there's not much more on that. Coconuts, I think we've exhausted coconuts this week. But hey, it's part of the fun. And don't forget, coconut milk is a good source of lauric acid. And your body turns some of that into monolaurin, which, guess what, inactivates the measles virus. So bear it in mind. Okay, have a good evening, morning or afternoon. See you tomorrow.